We are back. I think. Yeah, that looks like it's working fine. Stucking the audio nicely. Just need to adjust the audio on my end. Just so it's ambient music for me. So, here we are. I think the title's Limsa. So, we're going to be going to Limsa, Lominsa, and the surrounding areas. I hate the pronunciation of this place. During 2.0, because they implemented Anarchist, this was pretty much my starting for my new character. Because obviously in 1.0 I'd kind of played around with all the jobs and that was it. So, when 2.0 came out, I was mainly interested in the main game. The new content, as to say, which would be Anarchist. This is obviously the Adventurers Guild. I think that was a hunts board, maybe. But yeah, this place is very, very similar to what you've seen before. If we go here, this top section is pretty much how you remember it. You got the Culinary Guild there. No, you got Culinary Guild there, and then you got Marauder Guild behind it. So yeah, that's a little bit of a weird one. Then down here you got the armor and the blacksmith, but you've got no... Does it show it here? Yeah, normally you'd step out here and there is a bridge to go to the art castle, and you'd have the Storm People's company just there. That is not actually in this game. That is entirely new content. So yes, it's a little bit odd. I'm going to explore this way first because it seems like the best way to go for now, and then when we come back this way I will talk about another interesting feature of this. But yes, that's the actual zone over there to central Limsa. So here, yeah, basically a shop, which we cannot go into. Should have really looked into the nudge command before starting this. It would have opened up so many more options in regards to what I can do, because that door's not going to open. Then you have this guild here, which we all know, which is cooking. Pretty much exactly the same layout, trust me. I've been spending some time in this in A Realm Reborn. And then if you carry on this way, this is how you would have got to the Marauders Guild. So again, just like Grandia, they moved a few things about for convenience. Again, can't really go in there to show you, which is a bit of a wow. Chat's going, oh hello senior, as if I'm an old man. But yeah, okay, maybe I am an old man. So that's sort of what is this way. I don't think... Oh, apparently it's Spanish. They wasn't trying to call me an old geezer. Okay, obviously I haven't had that much run around this location. Yeah, that door's sealed off. So I'm not going to have I don't know if we will encounter any NPCs out here. We can hope. We can definitely hope, just to add some variety. Now, down there, you can see the main crystal of the town. And this is one of the features that I absolutely loved about this game, is you could come over in this direction and head outside. You get this great view. Really makes it all come together. And you could just stand here for time, or what I'd used to do is actually go to the Armorsmith Guild and sort of get some bits and pieces, sit down here and actually craft whilst I watch people running through, people teleporting in. Again, it just adds to that entire feeling of the world as one. So speaking of the guilds, we have this over here. What's going to be the best way of handling this? Well, that door's closed. This is actually quite an interesting little bit, because this isn't in a Realm Reborn. This is kind of what... I think this is what they tried to do with the Arth Castle. This bit that's in here in 2.0, they kind of wanted to expand on what was done here. But this, if I remember right, was to go to the market wards. Let's see. No, that's just crystal. Yeah, that was just aetherite. Think up here. Yeah. I think this was to go to the market wards. So you'd sort of go up there and into that zone, and it'd take you into that building where all the levels... Hello, Meteor. Nice to see you back. And there's the ships going over, but we didn't see you last stream because of the damned forest. If we head in this general direction, we get a locked door, which is frustrating. Oh no, this door's open. This is encouraging. Oh yeah, you had like, see, hints at the musketeer job with those rifles. And this would have been your marauder weaponsmith. Something that we still haven't seen come to fruition, the musketeer job. Honestly, I actually, in my head, I thought that it would actually be a branch off of the archer job, which is at level 30. You'd get a different soul stone, and the soul stone would enable you to equip guns, or if you equip, and the guns would start at about level 30. That's how I imagined it in my head. So it'd be like a variation on archer. So there we go, there's that. So that's the blacksmith and armor smith, which for my 1.0 character I spent a lot of time, because my 1.0 character in the last couple of months I decided I wanted to beat the actual storyline, and the easiest way I saw of doing that was being a tank role for the, well, it's Link Shell then, but to everyone else it would be guild that I was in, so we'd have a permanent tank to be able to complete the game. And that's kind of how I had the opportunity to do it, and I'm so glad that I did. Let's head down here. This is going to get hickledy-pickledy for a little bit. What are you? I don't remember you. Can't zoom. See if I can spot it from over there. And this brings us neatly back. Here, I think there was a couple of different ways you could go down. Yeah. You can go down on the inside, which is just a circular stairs going down from top to bottom. Or you had this route, so you could actually run round the outside. Trying to remember if this... Yeah, this part dead. Oh, no it doesn't. And then we come in here and come down, and we're at this location where in 2.0 you have Chocobo person there and a dotted blue line going to parts unknown, which we'll be getting round to. Map down here isn't too different. If I move the map up like that, it's probably those sections that are new at the top, because Lower Norska just focuses on that side of it. It doesn't have any of the piers. So I do think in original 1.0, any new expansions that there's going to be doing, I think they was aiming at this being the port to be able to get to them all, which would have been nice. So I'm in a roundabout way going to try and do a nice little loop around, and I just want to stop myself from having to backtrack too much, so I'm going to be doing this section just now, which hasn't changed that much. Leatherworking supplies, alchemy supplies, regional stuff, weaver. But yes, that's all I need to see of that. If we go this way... Sorry about that, I had a bit of an Indian this evening. Always makes me a little bit burpy. This goes all the way up to the Culinary Guild, I believe. Yeah. So those blue dots that you see was basically to circumvent this little bit. I mean, I can understand the idea of saving a little bit of time, but I like to get immersed in my... It sounds weird that I like to get immersed in my world that I play, but it's just the way it works for me. This way. Yeah, that's right. So this is the first dead end. Oh, there was quests involved going up here. You know, those annoying level 1 ones that tell you to go this location. But again, this is an architectural type that you don't see in the current version of the game, I believe. This entire tunnel's being carved out and putting windows in. Some kind of barrier for ships, stop them coming in. Always wondered what this was about. Because it's here, and there was nothing here when I was here. But they could have done seasonal events there or something. I was out of the game for quite some time. It's only when I heard news that they were shutting it down, that's when I decided to come back, and I wanted to beat the story, because I'd heard rumours that there was writing in the server shutting down as to being law in the game, and I was just really curious, how does someone handle something like that? I didn't think that it would never come back to surface. I always kind of thought that they would use the main game of this as a backbone, as to say. In one sense they did, because in 2.0 you end up fighting the primals pretty much in the same order in the main storyline as you did in 1.0, and at about the same level. So in a way the story arc is the same, and overall the enemy that is behind everything is the same. It's just one outcome was better than the other. Yeah, what is that? Well, what's that as well? This is another one of those things that I always wondered about, because you couldn't really interact with it. But it looks like some sort of offering type thing. Let's see. It's an air balloons thing. This area was obviously popular with fishermen or fishing class. Oh god, that's the one thing I do need to say. In 2.0, each city had their own unique entrance to the game, and you'd always go have this big cutscene where you get introduced to the city, and during that cutscene you come across a monster and you kind of have to defeat it. Now, there's a big difference about 1.0 and 2.0 in character creation, because in character creation in 2.0 you can pick a war class or a mage class. In 1.0 you could also pick to start as a leather worker, or as a miner, or as a fisherman, which meant that first enemy you meet, whatever you've got in your hand, you had to thwack it with. And the intro basically had you dealing with a Leviathan attacking the ship, and monsters getting on board, and once all that squared away, you would then come into port and start on the jetty as if you're a newcomer to the city. But it was just so fascinating that you could start as a disciple of land or a disciple of hand. Yeah, that's pretty much that side. Other side of the market area, as to say. Then we continue down here to where the Anarchist Guild is, or was. So yeah, this was blocked off in 1.0. We knew this symbol was here, but we didn't know what it was in relation to. I don't think I can go any further that way. Nope, not without a nudge command. But again, you would get a ticket, go down. Boats came twice an hour to the other town, so you'd have to then deal with the voyage to take you across. So again, sort of landing you in the entire idea of immersion. Can't go that way because the door won't open. Don't remember what's in there. Like I say, it's been 8 years. I've slept a lot. Then we get on to parts that we know, which is kind of nice. Just making sure that the stream and everything is still working after last week. I'm a little bit worried about losing stuff. So it's saying that I'm connected to 2. But whether I am connected to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time is anyone's guess. Which way am I? Yeah, that's fine. That'll work out. I can do that route. So, as usual, as in 2.0, we have this boat here that we can go into. No, that was the Marauders Guild. That's right. I'm wrong. Upstairs it wasn't the Marauders Guild. This was the Marauders Guild. Oh god, none of the doors are going to open. Might mean I may not be able to go all the way. Nope. Can't go all the way up. And I'm worried if I just try testing the nudge system, I'll get myself into even worse a pickle than what I could normally get myself into. Yeah, that's right, the Marauder Guild was actually on a boat. Things you forget over time. Then here, we're coming up to, obviously, the Fishing Guild. Which is pretty much the same, again. You got this pool here, you got your guild master there. All in all, I think... Oh no, they are animated. They don't do much, but they are animated. Huh. Nope, caught on something. Little boat for what is in 2.0, getting to Aleport and another location. You get to see the defences of the port a little bit more, because that's what I assume that is, to restrict boats to come through, and that's probably a defence point and a lighthouse. Oh, I never noticed you before. You have a ship in construction. Yeah, we're definitely not getting over there. So, yeah, the other interesting thing about this location is it was used as the primary starting location for alpha and beta of 1.0, and I think it was used for alpha on 2.0, I believe. Let's head up here. This is where you have that lamp relight all, fill up all the lamps quest in 2.0. Brings us out here. But yeah, that takes us back. So let's go this way. It's weird. We have another floaty thing. Just there. Weird. I think it's because, like, I was too busy in the game to try and take in the strange little things that happen and what went on, to notice these things. Then over here, yep, there's another one of the statues. So the one at the other end was a bird. Is this the same thing? Yeah. But yes. I mean, in the last couple of days, I'm kind of doing this and also playing 14 2.0, well, 5.4, whatever. 5.4, 5.3, 5.4 in tandem. So, one of the things I've noticed is the colour on 2.0. It pops a lot more in regards to how it actually works. This game has a more subdued colour palette, which is weird because I never thought of that in regards to this game. It's kind of a little bit darker, a little bit more subdued with its choice of colours. But here we are, we're coming up to the point where we actually get to exit the main city. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. I think I should just give up with that right now. And as previously demonstrated, there is no zone, so they put in a straight corridor for you to be able to come across. But yeah, that's kind of architecturally, it all kind of makes sense what you see there compared to what you actually run around in, which I think is neat. And it definitely makes you feel more like that it's a world. Hole there. Oh, there's the 3 ships. This is where it gets a little bit different. Even though that tower looks roughly the same, and it'll be a sort of landmark to some people in regards to Central Lenorska, it all gets different from here. So, now left the town and get through this hole.